Dennis, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I live just outside San Jose, California. Taking a road trip on up to Seattle to see these guys and check out the ranch and see what all the fuss has been about for so many years. So it's been an impressive weekend. Seen a lot of stuff, a lot of things. I didn't need to be converted. I had my beliefs. I know what I've seen. It's been over a period of a number of years. I've seen a lot of phenomena that I haven't been able to explain, certainly not of earthly origin. But I've come here to see on a consistent basis over 2 nights. I've seen a number of craft, some sizable, some very bright in the sky, moving steadily across the sky. Certainly not airplanes. They've powered up, for I guess lack of a better term. Just very bright objects in the sky. Photos were taken, lots of orbs, lots of activity. It just seems to be the hub of paranormal activity here.
Through watching the evidence that's been that you've been lucky enough to see here over the last couple of days, have you found there's something more important going on here apart from viewing spaceships?
Oh, absolutely. I think for people that have never seen the spaceships, to them this is the most important thing. For those of us who have been studying this for a number of years, we're well beyond that point. Again, I've already convinced myself, I've seen more than enough proof of there being spaceships. To me, the more important thing is, now why are they here? Why are we seeing what we're seeing? Why are we finding objects that are outside the visible light spectrum that are captured on camera, seemingly doing some sort of activity or task? At the base of the mountain over here, the volcano, seeming to come in and out of the volcano, it raises a lot of questions. Nothing fearful. Just a great curiosity on my part to know what they're doing, what interests them about where it is that we live, and what they see for us for the future. They seem to know a lot more than maybe we do about what's coming.
Now, James has said in the past about positive thoughts and consciousness and clear hearts and clear intents bringing the ships, and we saw tonight that clearly was exactly what we had. I mean, we were sort of standing out there saying, thanks, that was awesome, for seeing you, we just want to see you one more time. And then basically a ship appeared. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, there's nothing that I'm shocked by in that. I think it confirms more beliefs for myself. You come into this learning that whether you want to say your thoughts are being read or your consciousness, is being put out into the ether for someone else to pick up. Someone else is in tune, or something else is in tune with where you are as a human being, where your heart is at, what your state of mind is at, and whether or not you have positive or negative intentions. And everyone at this ranch is here for positive reasons, and I think they do pick up on that. And when you put that thought out, whatever it may be, I do believe somebody's listening, and tonight was confirmation of that. That's way too coincidental in my book. I wasn't really ready for that. I didn't expect it. You can't expect it. But when something appears immediately after that thought, you have to believe someone is tuning into it. And I find it fascinating, not fearful, but really, really fascinating.
It's pretty wild that you can have the science aspect of a ship literally appearing and flying right in front of you, and then yet you take a picture and there's spiritual beings, interdimensional beings, whatever you want to speak. So it's kind of like a portal of where science meets spirituality, and it's all part of one. Now, some people think the UFO thing is just UFOs, and maybe it is, and some people just think spirituality, but here it's clearly a blend of them both.
Right. I do feel that there, and that's probably something that I've learned further along in the study of this, is that they are not as independent as we believe they are. There are realities to both of them, and they both seem to fall into the category of vibration or dimensions, which are merely they're vibrational beings that fall within the light spectrum that is outside of what we could see with the naked eye, but can be captured on camera. So whether you're talking orbs or something from those that have passed before us and that are coming to visit us, or you're talking about interdimensional ships, everything seems to have the one common denominator, which is vibration. They seem to have the higher vibration, which leaves them unavailable to human eyesight, but can be picked up on camera. They can lower their vibration to be seen, and that also seems to be something very conscious on their part. It is their intent to lower their vibrations. If they didn't want us to see them, we would not see them. And I think we happen to get orbs and ghosts and things that just all seem to fall into that same basket. And that's just come along with the advent of the digital camera. And it's a wonderful thing. It doesn't seem to matter what type of camera you have, just that you have that digital camera. And you will catch things on film that you never saw with the naked eye.
So now what I'm going to show is I'm going to show this awesome picture of a ship or a light or something which is appearing overhead of Lexi, and you just took like a random shot, and there's like Nigel and Lexi in the shot, and yourself actually, sorry, and just want to say that we saw nothing at the time, and it was literally just a random shot in the field.
Sure. I think that was just fantastic. I mean, we had the best of everything in that shot. We had a majority of our group contained within the shot. Next to me, to my immediate right, I had a circle of multicolored orbs. So they seem to be in formation. I'm not used to seeing that. So there's always something new. And then Lexi, who was our non-believer in the group, but I don't believe she left that way, there was a gold-colored craft, almost a light ship or a mothership. Not sure how you would categorize it, but that was over her shoulder and never seen with the naked eye, but captured on film. But there is no doubt it was there. I mean, this is a very defined object, and it's pretty shocking to look at. And at the base of her feet, you have two more light objects. One seems to have limbs. It seems to be in some kind of, I don't know, not quite human form, but that one's a real tough one to explain. But something very real was happening through the positive intentions of the group.
Well, we've had an awesome weekend, had an awesome time, we've got some great stuff, and hopefully we can all hook up and get back here again and do it all again.
Absolutely. I'll be the first one here, you bet.
Thanks, Dennis.
Okay.